All right, let's go ahead and get started here with the reactions. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Today we're checking out Our Last Summer, ABBA, cover by Emily Linge. I've reacted to Emily many times before. I've actually don't think I've ever reacted to ABBA itself, the group, right? It's mostly been covers from ABBA, and a lot of them. Our Last Summer, not sure if I know this song, have probably heard it. Let's see when that came out. 1999? What the? What? Huh. For some reason in my head, I had ABBA, like mostly in the 70s. I didn't know they went all the way up to 2000, essentially. All right. And there's a special request by Brad Taggart. Thank you so much for your support, as always, every month, every week, every day. I appreciate it. All right, now we dive in. I still have this sweater thing because I'm getting over a cold. It's putting up quite the fight. I have to tell you, it's getting up there. I think I might be able to squeak with the win, but it's gonna take 100% of my cells and my antidote against this virus, this poisonous thing that has taken. Okay, never mind. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go.
The summer air was soft and warm, the feeling right. The Paris night did its best to please us. And strolling down the Elysee, we had a drink in each cafe. And you talked of politics, philosophy, and I smiled like Mona Lisa. We had our chance, it was a fine and true romance. I can still recall our last summer, I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories that remain. We made our way along the river and we sat down in the grass by the Eiffel Tower. I was so happy we had met. It was the age of no regrets. Oh yes, those crazy years, that was the time of the flower power. But underneath, we had a fear of flying, of getting old, a fear slowly dying. We took the chance, like we were dancing our last dance. I can still recall our last summer, I still see it all. In the tourist jam round the Notre Dame, our last summer, walking hand in hand. Paris restaurants, our last summer, morning croissants. Living for the day, worries far away. Our last summer, we could laugh and play. that you're the hero of my dreams. I can still recall our last summer. I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories that remain.
Yes, close it off with a smile. This is probably my favorite cover from Emily of a song of which I hadn't heard before. Does that make sense? First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So in fact, I don't think I had ever heard that song before, but it's absolutely beautiful. It really paints a picture worthy of a museum exhibit, maybe in Le Louvre. Get it? Get the connection? I'm making connections here, guys, on the spot. Our last summer in Paris. Wow, that was such a beautiful, storytelling, delightful kind of song. Very kind of floaty, in the air. I make up my own ways to describe music at this point, guys. I hope you don't mind. But it is, I think, my favorite because it's surprising and it sounded so like flawless, like meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And you know, going along with that, it's as if Emily's voice. Since I have never heard it before, listening to it now, it's like that's my version of the song, right? I can try to picture ABBA singing this, but for now, it's just this is the only one I've heard, and so to me, it's like okay, this is like the original, and that's why I'm saying it sounds like perfect, like what it should be. Very nice vocals from Emily. I like how she extends some of them, and it sounds so easy for her to do, right? I mean, I try to do it every now and then with my own voice, and it doesn't really come out the way I want it to. And I think this is a good point to make because, you know, you could have the theory of music in your head. I feel like I have it. I have the grasp of music. I mean, I'm not trained or anything. I haven't studied. I studied art, but not music. But listening to so many people, some more than like 2,000 reactions, right? Musicians every day I listen to. I sort of understand it. I get it. Different styles, different voices, and I try to do it in my head. But then when I go to do it with my own voice, I fail. Not necessarily epically, but I don't hit the right notes. And so when Emily is like, "Our last summer, I can stand it," and the melody, it's so sweet. It's ABBA, right? ABBA, I think, is goated. Should be one of the goats. And I'm glad Emily's bringing back this music. This is one of the other reasons why I enjoy listening to Emily, because she doesn't just do current music. I mean, she's done some here and there. For example, Lady Gaga, and she did a cover with DTG, which has been one of my favorite songs from Emily. But she goes back. I mean, this is from 1999. We go back to the 80s. We go back to the 70s, to the 60s. It's a journey with Emily. And I've seen some comments and heard some people kind of criticize Emily for being too tame, right? Too sort of normie, if you will. And while I can see that point, I can see that perspective, I try to look at all sides. I think it's just it's her way of singing, and in a way it makes her like stand out, but it creates this place of comfort, of soothing, and it's something that you could listen to for a long time. as opposed to maybe somebody doing like a crazy cover, right? That they just go up, down, they go on these runs, they switch it up, they're very dramatic with it, right? You're shocked when you hear it, and that happens a lot in auditions, right? For example, America's Got Talent or The Voice, some of those, TV shows. You see those people audition and they try to pull off the craziest, most dramatic versions of that song. That's not the case with Emily, although those may be memorable. Listening to those back to back to back, then maybe it gets kind of overwhelming, too much after a while. But with Emily, it's just you could listen to her for hours, and I think that's a plus. That's like the ace that she has under her sleeve, is that she could be listened to eternally. So yeah, I really enjoy Emily's voice. I wish I could close my eyes like for all of these reactions and just enjoy it, because it makes me feel like I'm in a fairy tale. And I've described that in several other videos. You guys would have to check out those reactions, but it's just a good feeling and a really good song. Like I said, it paints a picture. It's very describing. I feel like I'm there. Our Last Summer. Wow. Beautiful. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Brad, and everyone around the world. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.